Close that. Let's do white balance. Don't know if I want it like that. Dude, my face is so red. All right, we'll turn that down a little bit. Turn this up. Do this. I think my face is too red to make it look normal. Let's see. How can I do this differently? It's gonna make me look blue. I think that's right there. Turn the saturation down a little bit, and you can't tell, but then I look gray. Um, Mitch, what's going on, buddy? Andrew, what's going on, man? Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix something. Listen, I know it looks like I got some sun, but I did not. All right, I've been playing VR for like 2 hours straight. I have been sweating up a storm because I'm trying to work out a little bit more. I love VR. It gets my heart pumping, gets me sweating, and I swear to God, my like, I woke up this morning and I could not move a muscle. I didn't think VR was that physically intensive, but it was. All right. I don't think I can get this any better. So you guys are gonna have to deal with my red face. All right. Hopefully it will calm down a little bit during the live stream. I don't know. We'll find out if so. All right. So let's bring up the charts as always. All right. Let's see. Exit some of these. Let's get the chat going on right here. Fishy. Don't need my attention right now. Okay, boom. Crazy Kangaroo, Crypto Don Juan, John. What game? Gorn. Gorn is my favorite game, man. It really is. Just you get to go wild, kill everything and anybody. Uh, that guy, what's going on, man? 2-3 rabbit. Yeah, skin tone. Skin tone is right. All right, so looks like we're actually off to a good start. I am sorry for being a little bit late. Like I said, I was playing VR. Lost track of time. When I got out of VR, it was 8:30, so I had to get quickly set up, and my face is red as hell. But we're fine. We're fine. Already up to 24 viewers. So right now, based off of just candle bodies, we do have a descending triangle. I guess you could say it's a pennant if you want to kind of make sure that that last little clip is a diagonal. But yes, if we're doing this based off of wicks, we are technically in a pennant formation with a flagpole to the upside. So trend is your friend until the end. So we should be looking at some sort of measure move to the upside. I do want to just go ahead and say that it's not going to be the flagpole. Okay. I'm not expecting the flagpole to be the measure move, but there's a small chance it could be. I don't think so. It would be a fake out pump if it was, but I kind of have it already highlighted here. But based off of the opening, it would be relatively about $10,000. If we're going based off of candle bodies, it would be about 9,700, which is more like it. That's probably what we're actually going to see. And just to support the claim, 2 hour has some major bullish divergence that is looking to get confirmed shortly. I don't want to say exactly when, it could not, but as of right now, we do have some major bullish divergence on the 2 hour chart. You can see the differentiation between the two. We have higher low and a major lower low on the MACD. The RSI is starting to get rejected around this region, but that is to be expected. We have so much horizontal resistance right here in particular that if we could break this region with the RSI, I would say it's probably a good time to hop into a long. Now, based off of actual support and resistance, you really don't want to be in a long anytime soon, not until we at least take another trip back down to our support or break this macro resistance, not macro resistance, pattern resistance right here. As you can see, I do have these trend lines acting as my alerts just in case I do want to hop in on a retest to the downside if it does happen to do that, and also down here as well. So that's my thought process. As well as that, a lot of you guys that are in the Telegram might have heard me talk about this support in particular that's right underneath us. So even if we don't get collected by the actual pattern support, we do have this massive support that is right underneath us to catch us, as well as another one. So we have a lot of support in this region and not a whole lot of resistance. So I would be expecting a retest up to about 9,700. I think that's gonna be a macro top for quite a while. I do think that around that region, we are gonna actually officially start heading back down. I would say $7,500 is a sure bet. 6,200 is kinda iffy, um, and, very, very low chance that we do go back down to the $5,600 region. Those are the 3 places I would be looking at for those little, pullbacks, but other than that, we're looking good. We're really looking good. I'm just waiting for that bullish divergence to kick off and for me to hop into a long here. So far, the $100 portfolio is sitting at $1,315. And I'm currently sitting a little bit of a scalp short. I didn't put it on the Telegram because I'm not quite convinced about it yet. I don't want to put you guys into something. Sometimes I do take these little tiny scalps, like 50 bucks here, 60 bucks there. Um, but essentially, I don't feel a need for that. I give you guys the chart, I give you guys the pattern. All you have to do is trade the tops and bottoms. That's all you do. That's all I do. So it should be easy for you. He watched VR porn. No, no, have not watched VR porn. It was VR gore. Okay, so very, very close. Um, where's the link to the Telegram? It is in the Patreon. Alright, so the Telegram's not free. It is $50 a month. I've thought about lowering that price point, but as of right now, it's gonna stick right there. But, let's see, why are you red? I was playing VR, and I was sweating a lot. My face is red now. Trading Junkie, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Mr. Thakas, what's going on, man? Sorry, Kite, I misunderstood. No, I was not watching VR porn. Hopefully, what I'm thinking here is we're gonna get rejected. I'm trying to follow this bearish divergence down right now. I'm just looking for somewhere around, I would say 8,740. That's probably where I'll hop out of that short if it does happen to take a downturn because I don't think it's gonna get to the bottom here. Um, but what I'm simply doing is following this bearish divergence right here. You can see we have a lower high and a higher high on price action with the MACD. Whoa, hold on. With the MACD cross to the downside right here. As well as that, we're seeing some rejections around that $55 mark. Not $55 mark, 55 on the RSI. Caesar, what's going on, buddy? Tails? Yeah. Not watching porn. Nebula Vape, evening. How you doing? Zoltan, what's going on, buddy? You have 35 people that are watching you, and you want money for Telegram. Ha 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 ha. Yes, exactly. I just want all of your money. I'm not giving out any free information on the live stream. I'm not telling you what positions I'm in on the live stream. I'm just here to soak up all your money. All right. Nausea. What's the game plan for this trade? I'm trying to take a short down to this region, and then I'm not going to hop into a long down there unless we actually do come all the way back down to the actual support. Now, if we do happen to break to the upside, I'm going to be taking a long around, I would say 90 will probably be a good region for that. And then I'm going to be taking that up to 97. Now, I'm going to be using a little bit higher leverage. This next trade we have from that entry, actually, we might actually go in a little bit lower. Probably going to go in around 90-30. From that entry, we got about 7% until we get to that technical top. So what I'm hoping is, I'll see what the limitations are gonna be, but I'm hoping for somewhere around 65x for my account personally, and I am going to try to make, let's see, I'm trying to get to $3,000 by the end of the week on the account. Oh, thank you, Corinne. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I mean, that's still a thing. I mean, listen, I understand why some people have gripes about a paid Telegram, but you have to understand, I'm charging $50 a month, and you have my full undivided attention when you ask questions. I don't run a 1,000-person Telegram that you pay point 0.1 Bitcoin a month for someone that doesn't give a rat's ass about you, okay? I do. I do. As long as you give a rat's ass about me, the feeling is going to be reciprocated. So, $100 account currently sitting up about 1,200% in over I think that was 6 days. 6 days we have done that. So, the path line is going to be something as such, okay? So, if I am going to make an average of about 380% to the account every single month, let's see, by the end of the first month, I should only technically have $480 in the account. Now, the second month, I should have around 2,304. So, if I can get to 2,304 at least by the end of the week, I'm already 2 months ahead. The next place after that would be about 11K, so that is a little bit of a stretch away, but we'll see how we keep this going. I'm not going to try to overtrade. I'm taking trades in places that are smart, but I am being extremely more risky than I'm used to being. So, like I said, $100 portfolio, I'm trying to get to a crazy amount of money with it in 6 months. So, I gotta be crazy with it. So, after that, the 4th or 5th month, we're gonna be at hold on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th month, we're gonna be at 50K, and the 5th month, we're gonna be at $254,000. So, we could actually do this in 5 months or less. Wait, you're gonna open a paid Telegram channel. I already have. I've had it for many, many months. Can you give open interest a look? Absolutely. Good question. Um, I got you, Crippler. Alright, so let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Open interest. We'll go to a 1 hour chart here. Alright, so open interest has defined a diagonal support, and it's actually hitting diagonal support right now. So, um, well, not quite, not quite, not quite. Let's see where we're sitting here. Trying to find this. As of right now, we do have a diagonal resistance, but I do particularly like the horizontal resistances here. Hold on, is that in line? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to take a horizontal here. This is going to be the longing region, and then this is going to be the shorting region. Okay, so we have an ascending triangle on open interest. So right now, it is sitting towards the support, so you should be shorting. Once we get to the horizontal top, that's when you're gonna wanna take a long. So, right now, it is time to short. Thank God. That defeats the purpose, iHouse. In the description, if you wanna go to the Patreon, it is in the, description. After you sign up, that's when you will receive the link. And you actually don't get the link anymore, you only get to be added to it, because I was having problems with people adding people that were their friends. It's advanced techniques over here. If you want free signals on altcoins, then there are other streamers. There's Leverage Trading Stream. Awesome, man. I appreciate the backup. What platform is that? Yeah, it's Trading Light. So Trading Light, it is a level 2 data flow system. The VPVR on it is absolutely fantastic, as well as that the open interest is probably one of the best indicators that I have used in quite a bit of time. So open interest is complete opposite of price action. So when you see open interest hit a support, you actually short price action. And then when you see open interest hit a resistance, you actually long price action. And you do have plenty of time before it actually takes off to get your entries in. which is incredible. Um, when we were actually stuck in this pattern, we were actually able to trade these couple of tops, this bottom, these couple of tops, this bottom, and we traded this top. We made a good amount off of it, but I wish I would have held it just a little bit longer. That would have been awesome. Um, Exactly, exactly. Alrighty. So that's kind of my short term position, my long term position. And also, besides that, I am going to try to use funding on the $100 portfolio as well. Don't know quite how well that's going to work. I would have to probably sign up for BitMEX if I wanted to be anything substantial. But once we do hit 97, I am going to try to open up a short in that region. I'm going to try to hold it for as long as I can because with that technical top, even if I hit it with a 50x leverage and we take it back down to 75, that's about 25%. So that being said, and we could look at about 1200% on the account itself. So if I'm using 10% on margin, we're going to be adding about 100% to the portfolio. So we add 100% here, that will put us up to about 2,600, and then we add 100% to the downside, and that would actually put us at about almost 5 grand, which would be absolutely sick. So I mean, we're doing absolutely fantastic with this $100 account so far. It's growing steady. It's really growing steady. There has been some hiccups here and there, but so far I've been sticking to about 10% on margin, risking about 50% of that, and just making sure that I do educated things with that. And we've been doing pretty well on it. Um, because when we made that big trade, we were only at $800. When we took the 100x long from down here, we turned $60 into $800. And then while we were in this pattern, we added another $400 too. So we added about 50% to the portfolio just from this pattern alone. I want to pay with membership with BTC. You can message me on Discord. I typically don't do that because if I have a ton of people paying with BTC, if they are doing it monthly, it's just extra logistics that I have to go through. I have to message you guys every single month, make sure you guys are paying. There are a couple people in the group that have canceled their memberships that I have absolutely no clue who they are, and they're still sitting in there. So they get a free pass. I really don't think it's I've been keeping up on it lately though, so don't try it. Let's see. So short from 9,000, 30x stop loss 90.35 or long from 90.35, 30. So this is how it should look, okay? We are currently at the top of the descending triangle slash pennant. You should not long at all until we are past the resistance. You should only be taking shorts in this region, okay? Until we are past the resistance. Don't ever try to long right before a breakout. Wait for the breakout. Okay. So if you want to take a long while we are still in the pattern, you need to be down towards the 8,600s. Okay. Now, I'm trying to take a short from up here, take advantage of this bearish divergence. Now, if we do get back down to the $8,666 region, I would be taking a long down there. Otherwise, I need to wait for this particular resistance, this yellow line, to break in order to enter my long. Obviously, with a stop loss back low inside of the pattern. Where are you sharing method or trades for the $100 account? It's all on the Telegram. Okay, so every single trade that I have made on the Telegram in the past couple of days was on the $100 account. So let me bring this over here. Actually, just I'm trying not to show the name just in case Bybit is banning me that way as well. So let's see. So you can see the equity right here, 1,000. And I was doing isolated margin, and I transferred it over to USDT so that I could do the back and forth oppositional trades. So that's what it's currently sitting at. At what dollar amount of your $100 account are you going to start lowering your risk? So the plan is that every single time I double the account, I lower the risk by about 1.25%. That's kind of the so I started out at 25% risk. So if I lost a trade, I would lose 25% of my portfolio. Now I'm doing it so that if I lose a trade, I only lose about 10% of my portfolio because I doubled it from, well, it wasn't exactly 1.25%. I already have started aggressively lowering it just to make sure that I do give myself a good chance. Because so far, I'm already about 2 months ahead almost. So I can lower the risk. I got extra time working for me. So, um, yeah, that's kind of the plan. As of right now, it's about 10% risk. It was 25% risk. Once we hit the 5 digits, it'll probably only be about 5% risk and then continue lowering from there. That's what we're hoping to go with. But it's going to be high leverage trades as well. So even though I'm only risking 5% of my account, if I hit 1,000% trade, I'm adding 500%. So still pretty good. Is that correct? If I'm risking 5% of my account, I had 1,000% because that would be 10x. Okay, so no, that would only be 50% to the account, but that's still pretty good. We'll see as we go along. I just don't want to get up to like 100 grand and then drop the ball. That would suck. I want to keep the momentum going, making sure that I make these trades. I do very well on it. That's what the plan is. You guys are gonna have to excuse me. I am vaping again. So I mean, we've been sticking to our fast. We've been drinking more water. We've been keeping up on the live streams. I'm actually feeling so much better than I was about a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, you guys know I wasn't streaming much. I was having quite a bit of difficulties making it to the one-on-one sessions. So anybody that was affected during that period of time, I am extremely sorry. I had a lot going on. I had personal issues, I had family issues. It was just everything got stacked up at one time, and it was ridiculous. But recently, I've been doing good. I've lost about 5 pounds so far. It's only been 1 week. Been exercising a little bit more. Things are going good, man. Things are going good. Thank you, that guy. I appreciate that. When would a short be invalid? After what price point? So if we broke this diagonal resistance, so like let's say we skyrocketed straight up, I would say about 9,120, but more than likely, if it is going to go up from here, it would probably be somewhere around here at about 9,040. So your stop loss should be at about 9,110 at the moment. And then what you do is you move your stop loss down with the price action alongside the diagonal resistance. That's how you would play this. Shut you be. What's going on, man? Absolutely nothing. We're just talking about how we're about to spike up to about 97. Reason being is we got a massive bullish divergence on the 2-hour chart. We're just figuring out some lower time frame stuff. As well as that, we have a bullish pennant, as well as a descending triangle, but with extreme amounts of support underneath us. So if it did want to break to the downside, I don't think it could. Luca, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Aloe vera has a drink. What? Can you check out ETH? Absolutely, we can check out ETH. Alrighty. Let's go do a 4 hour. So ETH has yet to break that diagonal resistance. We actually talked about this in one of our last live streams. We were sitting directly right here almost. Okay. And I was like, all right, this is our buy zone. So right now we are still sitting in our buy zone. I told you guys that $202 would be a good place to buy. Okay, so that's where you would have won a bought, but we are still inside that buy zone. So if we do break this, we would probably be going up to retest about 2050, not 2050, 250 to about 267. Okay, that would be the place where I would take profit and potentially enter short. Yes, that is exactly correct. It is not a signals group. It is not for you to bet your life savings on stuff that I do. I give you guys the reasons and the know-how of why I get myself into particular positions. And if you think the logic behind it is sound, Only then would I want you to enter with your own account. As well as that, if you do enter, if you're not using good risk management and you do lose your account, do not come blaming me. All right. That's happened a couple times, okay, with a couple different people. And I've helped them even after they have said stuff like that. Okay. But please use good risk management. Don't follow what I'm doing with the $100 account. Okay. But besides that, I do enjoy the group very much. Mrs. G, what's going on? Mrs. G, are you ready for the big short right after this small pump? And if you tell me that you don't think it's going to pump, I don't see it. I don't see how it could not. All right. I do think that there's going to be a lot of FOMO. A lot of people are going to think that the bull run has started, but we're going to hit another technical top and we're going to come back down to about 75 to 62. Okay, can you explain why we are at a top resistance on open interest and open interest increases? We are looking for longs and that support at a lower open interest. support. So, open interest is how much money is looking to get into the market. And if you think about it logically, people do not want to put money into a pumping asset because it is only a matter of time before it has a retest to the downside. People want to put money into assets that are dropping because it's only a matter of time till there's a retest to the upside. Okay, so when open interest goes up, you usually see price go down. Very rarely do they move in the same direction. Now, if they do move in the same direction, that means it's going to be a powerful move. So do watch out for that. But that is kind of what we're doing here. So on open interest, you find a pattern and you long resistances and short supports. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But that's exactly how it goes. BTC is always printing descending triangles and nothing has changed yet. We will dump. I do think we will dump after we hit about 9,700 bucks. After that, you have enough people FOMOing in, trying to, get into the into the bull run, and the whales are just going to dump it on their heads and liquidate everybody. That's exactly what's going to happen here. All right, let me go back to BTC real quick. We're still down about 26% on our current short, which is unfortunate, but I do think that's going to change here soon. At what point are you super confident in going up that high? The point that I would probably be super confident in us actually going to the upside would be when the 2-hour MACD Stokes cross to the upside. Because that's some major bullish divergence, and it would happen to break this horizontal resistance, and that would probably be the kickoff point. So that's and also if we can break the diagonal resistance right here. Once that's broken, I'm very confident that we will be seeing some green skies. Are you short or long? I am in a scalp short right now, and I'm looking to find a long entry around 8,666. But if it does not happen to go that low, I'm looking to take a long above this diagonal resistance. And I'm looking to long all the way up to about 96.50. That's my plan. The sky is blue, Kite. Uh, Not when you got green dildos. Well, I guess in my case, they would be, dark blue. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, blue skies. You're right. Right. Kite, I plan on joining the Patreon as soon as possible. Just cash is short after breaking my neck. How'd you break your neck, dude? Were you fighting a kangaroo? But, thank you for the compliments. I appreciate it. And, I do have so listen, guys, I'm not gonna say anything about it right now. Just know that if this $100 challenge is in any way successful, there is going to be something major happening on my channel, and things might pop off. All right. There's probably going to be a lot of people calling me names. Okay. Because nobody likes to see a successful 20-year-old, but there's also going to be a lot of happy people. Okay. So when we get closer to that time, I will share more information with you guys. I just want to keep you guys in check with my thought process of what's going on here. Let's see. We're sitting at, I would have took a little tiny DCA up there. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But we're still getting rejected here. As long as these Stokes are still pointing to the downside, I'm still very confident in us at least coming down. I'm only really looking to cash out around the 8,000, like the mid 8,700s. Um, so I'm not really looking for much here. My entry on the second short. So I shorted one time and I cashed out my profits right here. And then when it took that little pop back up to about 8,900, I shorted again. My entry was, 8,829. How is it so low? The hell? How is my entry that low? Was there a wick to that? Is there a wick there? Yeah, there's a wick there, okay, makes sense. So, if, my entry was 8,829, I'm on 50x leverage. I'm looking for about right here relatively. So, I'm looking for about 50% off of that, so I'll make an additional $50. That would put me at almost 1,400 bucks, almost. Kite, I've been a bad boy the last 2 weeks. I've been FOMO buying ETH like crazy with my side hustle. It's okay, as long as we're holding that diagonal support, I think it's okay to buy Ethereum. Now, you do wanna buy it at the diagonal support, you just don't wanna buy it for no reason, but, it is a little bit, it's FOMO YOLO, FOMO YOLO. See, I never okay, that's the problem that a lot of people think I have, is I never do anything out of arrogance. I never want to come off as cocky. The reason why I get so upset with certain subjects is because I'm 20 years old. If I can do it, you can do it. There is no excuse. Find out what your problem is. Sometimes it's revenge trading and learning to cool off when you need to. Sometimes it's wanting to keep the momentum going after a big win. That's also a problem, and you need to learn to cool off. Sometimes it's simply just risk management. How much are you risking per trade? Are you expecting too much return too fast? There's so many little tiny things that can go into a good trader that a lot of people can't sit down and look in the mirror. But once you really start writing out what your problems are and start working towards them, they're never going to be 100%. But the moment that you can recognize when you're FOMOing, right before you do so, you can stop yourself. That's when you're on the road to recovery. All right. It sounds like an addict, and it is. It is. All right, a lot of people are treating this like gambling. Don't treat it like gambling. It is educated. It's educated gambling. Count your cards before you put them on the table, okay? That's all I'm saying. Crazy Kangaroo, I mean, I appreciate that very much, but you would be surprised the amount of people that just because of my age, they want to say this, and that. But I guarantee you, when we, you know, actually sit down and compare our portfolios, I don't know who's just looking better, but I can probably take a guess. A mistake that makes you humble is greater than an achievement that makes you arrogant. That's a good quote. That's a good quote. Stop telling them your age, bro. Why would I stop telling them my age? Are you worried that they're gonna find me? Listen, man, my mom has raised this question. She was like, "Austin, what if somebody tries to come to your house and kill you?" I'm like, "Well, am I gonna stop them? No, I'm not gonna stop 'em. There's no reason to be afraid." No, just saying that if they have a problem with your age, then don't tell them. Not anyone finding you. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. No, no, no. I'm gonna still tell them my age. I don't care if they have a problem with me. I just wanna be able to help people, and if they're not willing to be helped, screw them. Exactly. I got a big pug that has a blind spot in the middle of his vision, but as if you're on any other side of him, he will demolish you. Only streamer I know of that got hacked was Silicone. Yeah, that would be very unfortunate if I got hacked. But fortunately, I have never logged in to um, my actual portfolio on stream or anything like that. I've been very careful about that. I'm not very public about how much I have. A lot of people can take guesses, but it's never going to be told. Now, the $100 portfolio, because that was started organically from the live stream, I am more than welcome to share that kind of you know, progress with you guys. No, my roommate's got plenty of guns. Okay. He's locked and loaded. I'm glad I got him here. Alrighty, guys. What time is it? How long have we going? We've been going for. Sorry, I was like super close to the camera. My face is still red, and I'm super white. Okay. Let's see. We've been going for how long? 37 minutes. We'll stream for about 5 more minutes. We'll start saying goodbye as well as that. Um, I think that's it. We can check on XRP before we go as well, just in case anybody's interested in that. We got some of the we should have some of the horizontal support and everything marked out. Okay, so we actually peaked above that resistance a little bit here. We have not gone back to retest that, but we're actually building up a bull flag, uh, ascending wedge, descending wedge actually on XRP. That one, we would be looking at the flagpole here, breakout sometime around here, and we're probably be looking to go to test about 20 24 cents. Ultimately, these are the last 3 levels, 24 cents and 27 cents. That's what we'd be looking at here. We actually got rejected at this resistance relatively. Oh, okay. So, put my foot in my mouth. 23 cents, 24.2 cents, as well as 26.8 cents. Kite, I have noticed that you have MACD set to 50 on signal smoothing. Can you explain why? So essentially, I just want to exaggerate the waves as much as humanly possible. That way, I can kind of just get a better feel for what's actually going on. When you have it very low, I just don't get the same satisfaction out of it. But when you put the signal smoothing up, you get a much better look at the peaks and troughs. So it can help you identify those divergences a lot better. TC USD. Okay. Kite, if you trade Chainlink with the $100 account, you will have 250K super easy. Oh, probably. Like I said, I'm just a Bitcoin guy through and through. There's nothing against any of the altcoins. I just find Bitcoin to be, I don't know. I've traded the longest. It's what I made my money with when I first started crypto. I just have loyalty to it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I'm not saying that you can't make more money trading Ethereum and XRP. It is a little bit more risky, but other than that, uh, it's just It's my preference. Bitcoin in Espanol. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Crypt dollar. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Fish is okay. Yep. Fishy's just sitting right here on the couch, and he chewed up my paper towels that had sweat all over it, and I didn't see that until I looked at him. Uh, God, fish, lay down. Oh, he wants to say hi. Fishy. Hold on. You guys can see like the top of his head right now. Say hello. Say hello. He every time. Alrighty, guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping in. It's been an absolute pleasure. That guy, thank you very much. Do you think Having is gonna send it to 3K? I hope so. I hope so. But I'm only looking for about 75 to 6,200, to be honest. Looks like Frank from Men in Black. Train Junkie. See you, man. I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. Like I said, I'm being very, very good about it, and I'm making sure that I'm staying on schedule. So we'll try it. Is Fish doing better with the new diet? Absolutely. Yes, he is. So he kind of recognizes me as his caretaker now rather than a roommate that just lives with him. And he's been much more obedient. His anxiety has gone down quite a bit. Because just, that's the thing that kind of invokes, but everything's been really good. It really has been. I do appreciate it. Okay. See you, maybe. Thanks, man. Thanks. Crypto Orange, you have a great night, man. Crazy Kangaroo, hope your neck feels better, man. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if you said it in chat, but I do feel for you. You remember about a month or two ago, my neck was just terrible. It wasn't broken, but I could not move it. Nazu, thank you. Have a good one, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. You have a great night as well. Crippler, take care, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And yeah, Krypton, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna try my best. 1, 2, 3 rabbit. You have a good night too. I'm gonna try my best with this $100 portfolio because when I make money, you guys make money. So there'll be something special at the end of it if we do a good job. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Gonna go ahead and put on the stream ending screen now. And don't know what song I'm gonna put on, but we'll find something. All right, guys. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.
Now I've been in this business a long time. God gave me the gift of a strong mind. And when I step foot on a path, the good and the bad, they just combine. Never done trying. I do it till each time I do it, it's done right. Ooh. And God left his signature on me, so how could I ever be unsigned? See, everyone has got a gift, not anonymous, but God-given. Don't know why they mislabel it a hobby. Working is a lobbyist. It's obvious you hate the job until you chase a dream. You won't be nothing but a hobbyist. I'ma need you to wake up. Woo, look at the numbers on your pay stub. Tell me you're doing exactly what you dreamed you'd be doing when you were young and getting paid to do it. Oh, I'll wait. I might get an answer from 10 out of 100, and that's just a waste of our gifts. God put us all on this earth for a reason unique to each person. Have faith that it lives, embrace it. Don't be afraid if you fail. The biggest mistake you can make is to quit. The most incredible gift we've been given is time, and people are wasting this shit. You see, myself when I was born, I had deformities. I wasn't normal, made up normal noises, knowing normally I would conform and take the medicine to make me normal, but it made me sort of feel like I was orbiting. So I'm ignoring them and I'm exploring me. Now I found a way to soar instead of being grounded by the norm beliefs. I can't afford to be like you with them, cause I'm not ordinary. I don't wanna be a portion of your damn majority, I wanna be unique. Got more than my kid I could teach. I want you to hear when I speak. I wanna free people imprisoned by stigmas and popular common beliefs. Don't want you to think, I want you to feel. Look down inside you and tell me what's real. If you're unsure, then you're uncured. We only get one life, man, it's a big deal. Do you love what you do? Is it nothing to you? Working from 9 until 5. If you're late, then you're fired by people who don't give a fuck if it's you or the next man who done what you do. And you put your life in this shit, and then 40 years later retire with nothing to do. I don't know about you, but to me and my God, I got something to prove. I got no time for the negative. Life's what you label it. Made up my mind, no debating it. I'ma just aim at it. I got my eye on it till I arrive, then I'm taking it. Fight every day for this, but that's life, I'm okay with it. Look, you want something, gotta stay with it. What's the difference between me and them? Nothing, except I did it, and they didn't. You try to go do it. I don't try, I go do it. I got my mind on my music. I'ma keep fighting, igniting this fire inside me, cause I feel alive when I do it. I don't have time for excuses. I don't have time for you if you have time for excuses. And when I'm 80, ask me what I did with the time in my life. I'll reply with I used it. No regrets, no regrets. People want change, they're so in debt. People wanna run the game, never broke a sweat. Yet people do the same things to no effect. And they're so stressed, living check to check, but don't see they got life and they're so blessed. And when you're 80 and I ask what you did with the time in your life, will you reply, I don't know yet? Ooh, that gives me the chills. Shit's getting real, we're not getting younger. And if you feel how I feel, every day is a blessing. I'm blessed to be stressed by these bills. Don't want you to think, I want you to feel. Look down inside you and tell me what's real. If you're unsure, then you're uncured. You only get one life, man, it's a big deal. Do you love what you do? Is it nothing to you? Working from 9 until 5. If you're late, then you're fired by people who don't give a fuck if it's you or the next man who done what you do. And you put your life in this shit, and then 40 years later retire with nothing to do. I don't know about you, but to me and my God, I got something to prove.
Yeah, it's Jay Zach.